Everyone wants to make money while they sleep. But what if I told you that most people chasing passive income are doing it completely wrong? And that's exactly why it never works for them. The truth is, the internet has glamorized passive income into some magical solution for instant wealth. Posting affiliate links, renting out a property, or launching a digital product with the expectation that money will just flow in forever. But here's what 90% of people get wrong. Passive income is never truly passive at the start. It's front-loaded with time, energy, skills, strategy, and sometimes risk. The dream they sell you is the finish line, not the process. Everyone sees the end result, someone earning thousands a month from YouTube, online courses, or real estate, but no one talks about the months or years it took to build that engine. They miss the learning curve, the failures, the constant tweaks behind the scenes. People think passive income is a shortcut, when in reality, it's a long game that requires patience and consistency. One of the biggest misconceptions is the belief that passive income happens without effort. But in almost every real-world example, the passive part comes after significant active effort. Writing a best-selling ebook sounds amazing, until you realize it took 200 hours to write, edit, market, and sell. Launching a successful blog might eventually bring ad revenue, but it requires months of content, SEO work, and building an audience. Even dividend investing, one of the truest forms of passive income, requires capital, financial literacy, and emotional control during market dips. The idea that you can set it and forget it from day one is a myth that's kept countless people stuck in passive income fantasy land. Another huge mistake? Chasing too many passive income streams at once. The online hustle culture glamorizes juggling 10 side incomes, but the truth is that spreading yourself thin early on kills momentum. The most successful creators and investors usually focus on one system, one skill, one stream, and master it before expanding. Building one solid passive income source that consistently generates $500 a month is far more powerful than half-starting 5 projects that each make nothing. You can't automate something that doesn't work. Focus is what builds the foundation. Once it's running smoothly, then you scale. Also, most people underestimate the importance of value creation. Passive income doesn't come from doing less. It comes from doing something so valuable that it keeps working even when you stop. A great course solves a painful problem. A rental property provides shelter. An app saves time. If you're not offering something that genuinely helps someone else, your passive income stream will never gain traction. It's not about finding shortcuts. It's about building systems that continue delivering value whether you're online or on a beach. And here's another truth. There's no such thing as 100% hands-off income forever. Every stream needs maintenance. Real estate has repairs, tenants, taxes. Online content needs updates, replies, or promotion. Investments need rebalancing. Passive income is a system, but systems need monitoring. What people really want isn't just passive income, it's leveraged income. They want to trade fewer hours for more money. And that's completely possible, but only if you treat passive income like a business, not a hobby. Finally, most people never get started because they think they need a ton of money, time, or expertise to begin. But you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Start small. Learn one model. Whether it's print on demand, digital, products, stock dividends, or content monetization, there are hundreds of entry points for every skill level. What separates the top 10% from the rest isn't intelligence or money, it's action. They understand the grind, they build patiently, and they treat passive income like a craft. So if you've been chasing passive income and getting nowhere, it's not because it doesn't work. It's because you were sold a fantasy instead of a blueprint. The good news? You can rewrite the script. Except that passive starts out very active, commit to value over shortcuts, focus on one stream, and stop waiting for perfect timing. Because the sooner you start building real leverage, the sooner you'll wake up to money that actually came in while you were asleep. Not because it was magic, but because you did the work.